Yeah, your pen.
Dude, you can buy those on Amazon for like $100.
Yeah, you just set it to scale and
yeah, and actually, I don't know why this one's not working, but if you guys look right, okay, so it's actually plugged in to the computer.
oh wow.
And it's not working, but when you take your measurements, so yeah, you'll set your scale. Let me see if I can get it to show up. So you'll set your scale of your print, right? So your scale's right here. It's 1/8 inch.
Yeah, 1/8.
Okay. And then when you measure, so you'll take your measurement and then you just hit, there's a button right here that says PC. And when you click PC, it automatically adds that measurement into the square on the software. And then it goes to the next one. I don't know why it's not working on here. That's why I've been manually inputting it. I have to probably get a new one or figure out what's going on. But that was a big deal for us when we were building out the software. I wanted this to be able to work with the software. Right. And what we're really hoping is they've got measuring wheels now that Bluetooth. They have like Bluetooth. It'd be kind of cool if we could get those to work with the software. So when you're out in the field,
like the Carta.
Yeah, you could, you know, or anyway,
we use a Mosier.
Okay, so the Mosier is even better because then you just get your total square footage, stick that in the software, and move on. But anyway, all right. So, Josh, do you have it open?
Yes.
And yours looks a lot like mine.
Yeah. So, like right now, I am. So you're like creating a new.
I'm creating brand
proposal.
new, and that's what I'm suggesting that maybe you start with is a brand new, not proposal, but a brand new template. If you go to here and you click on irrigation right here.
Yes.
Okay. That will open up a blank template.
Okay.
So if you click on that and save, you will have a brand new, fresh irrigation template. It'll be completely blank.
Just like you're seeing.
Yep. You good to go?
So but that how you got to there was still in the proposal.
I did, yeah.
Page,
so
right?
I always have in my account, I either have a weekly builder or I have a template, Mr. Template.
Okay, so that's in. Is that in? Oh gosh. So
yeah.
this
So
is
go
like
to proposals, Josh.
Okay, so I'm in proposals.
We have Mrs. Test.
We have Mrs. Test. Yeah, so this is like what I was talking about. It's like the navigation through the stuff is going to be what's going to take the most getting used to.
Yeah, so pick Mrs. Test.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I lost Mr. Template, but he's in 2025 for some reason.
Yeah, and I'm not thrilled with how those. Greg and I had to talk about how all that stuff shows up. So I'm trying. We're talking about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then now you're okay. So now we've got like our foundation area, right? And then you can edit. And
so click on irrigation now, Josh. And you'll edit, and then click on irrigation.
Well, so no, because this is like in like an active bid.
Yeah, but it's not a bid that matters.
No, I guess I'm just missing how he's getting to that because I clicked on Mrs. Test, right? It opens up the bid
on the sprinkler install line. All the way across to the right, the edit square.
Can you share your screen?
Yeah.
Share your screen real quick.
I am not. Dude, this is like my second meeting here.
On the bottom,
yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I just got to get everything right. All right.
Okay. Now go up to the edit. Nope. Right there. Right. Hit edit.
No, it's not working.
Yeah, it's not working on my side either for some reason.
Did you send it?
Yeah. Is this sent?
That's what I was trying to. I just didn't know if it was just not because it's like.
Can you
go back-
Let me.
Can you go back to the proposal screen? Let's take a look at this. So which one is it that you're clicking on?
It says it's accepted, so it's
That's
already.
why.
This
You
is,
can't
that's why.
Just use Mr. Template,
Yeah.
go down further. At the top, Josh, click 2026. Add 2025 into there. And then scroll down and click Mr. Template.
There we go.
Okay.
So no, this one's been
I
sent
was
as
just
well.
like, I was
But
like,
that's
it's not
been-
me.
That's been sent.
Okay.
But so look, hold on. You have to go unlock and edit. because
Unlock and
that's
edit
been
at the
sent.
top.
There you go.
So is it clear what we're saying when we say once it's been sent?
Yeah,
That's-
yeah. It
Yeah, I didn't know that one got
it's
sent.
done and it's no longer going to be edited unless
Yeah,
like
That
a
was
date
my
order.
test account, not my template account. That's why it got sent, I guess.
That's fine. You can always copy it, but if it's been accepted, that's a legal contract, so we don't allow it to be changed. If it's been sent,
Right.
we allow you to change it, but you got to click a button to say,
Right.
yeah, I do want to change
Makes
it.
sense. Makes sense.
All right.
Yeah,
So
because
now-
that's already been sent to the client, right?
Correct.
Yep. So now click on your irrigation. And then hits do you have it in there yet? Go down.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
So yeah,
so
I'm just gonna.
Now just hit save. And then scroll down to the bottom.
Nice.
Open up irrigation. Okay. You know what? I'm going to let you drive the freaking car. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do this together. You can just share your screen. Okay. Is that cool, man, Josh?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're going to come up to right here and you're going to add material. And then we're going to add. So the first thing Josh, I build templates the way I would build them in my brain, right? Okay. So I always start with my main line. So when I do an irrigation system, we just use 100 pound poly to do all of our main lines. And then we will use 1 inch drip for our
Laterals.
our lateral. Okay.
So do you guys use a master valve then, or do you guys just use poly as a main?
I don't use master valves. I don't like them.
Yeah,
I
I
know
get that. I don't trust poly as a main line.
I got you.
Yeah, the
even
static pressure conditions isn't exactly ideal for that. But
Even,
I mean,
even 100 pound. You don't trust 100 pound.
yeah, I mean, so it's not necessarily the fact that it's rated for higher pressure. It's that it's not rated for constant static pressure, because it's like it's more susceptible to a weak point, which would cause a failure.
Okay.
So static pressure is like when the water's not flowing, it's
Yeah,
under
I get it.
constant. Yeah. So it's just, I mean, it's my personal preference. I've had nightmare situations with poly main lines with customers.
Okay. So
so-
are you going to use PVC?
I usually, so depending,
Poly made, but we put a master valve on it.
yeah, it's like if there's like a situation that calls for us to use poly, like say we got a bunch of sidewalks we're going to be going under, we got a long run of our main line, we got satellite boxes, we'll use a master valve, typically like right about the backflow preventer.
So I'm going to build mine my way, and then you have to
Yeah.
modify yours, right? So
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to click on 100 pound.
Yep.
Poly. Okay. And then you want to select a group. This is the important part.
Yeah.
And you want to put it under pipe.
Yeah,
Okay.
because then it creates that list for you and separates like line
Yep.
items. Right?
Now there's 2 ways to do this. Okay, Josh. And it just depends on how scattered your brain works. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just some people are pretty scattered and some people aren't. And so you can now search for 1 inch drip. Okay. If you want, because that's going to be the next one. So I'm going to put in drip.
And is this in counts of 100 feet as well?
Okay. This is however you want to do it. I do everything by the foot.
By the foot. Okay.
Everything is by the foot.
And we have our stuff set up exactly how you put it in with me, Kelly. So,
Okay.
And Josh, yeah, you don't need to be putting quantities on this.
Yeah. Don't put quantities.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. This is just adding it on our line. I got you.
Yes. Got it. Okay. Now the next thing that I'm going to put in. So I've got all my main pipe for my sprinklers. Okay. So now I have to put in my pipe for my drip, right? So I'm going to go basically 1/2 inch for my drip. I'm going to click on that and put that in pipe. And then in here, I also have something that I call irrigation trenching crew labor.
Yes.
And I'm going to add that under pipe. And then the last pipe am I going too fast?
No, you're fine.
The last pipe I'm going to put in is 2-inch CL 200, class 200. And that's what I'm going to be using
That's
for my
like your
sleeving.
conduit.
Get that group, Josh.
So what's that?
You got to give that a group.
Ooh.
And it's fine. It's okay. Just leave it for now. You
know
can
what?
do it
Let's
later.
Leave it, and I'll show you how you
Let's-
can fix it. All right.
What did you call your other pipe? Your
It's 2-inch CL 200, CL 200. Just put a space and type CL 200. 200. It won't show up without the 200. You must not have it in there.
No, it's
probably
hold
not.
on. You got
Wait.
it's a 1200. Is there a
You-
CL?
Yeah, there's an L.
Okay, is there an inch mark on it? Just
What
type
is
in
that
CL
for?
200.
What are you using that 2-inch for? Is that a sleeve?
Yeah, sleeving. There's 2-inch
We
CL
use a
200.
3-inch PVC sleeve, Josh.
Okay, yeah, you just use a 3-inch PVC sleeve. I use 2-inch because I use one for pipe and I
and
use
one for wire.
yes.
Gotcha.
You have lots of results there, so you probably want to go to the top and type in sleeve or something like that.
Yeah, and I just don't know what we have at PVC.
PVC.
There you go.
Third one down.
Schedule 40. There you go. And hit pipe. Okay, and then now we're going to hit save. Okay. And now all your pipe is in there, but you have something down. Yeah, you missed some of the groups, right? Nope, no. Just hold on. Just watch me. You see how you see the 6 dots on the left?
Yep.
Just grab those and move them up.
And I mean, where am I supposed to
Under pipe.
put
Under pipe.
even yeah, because it's the trenching labor. I got you.
Okay, now let's organize it in the way that works better for your brain, right? So I do my main line, then I do my lateral, then I do my drip, then I do my labor, and then I do my sleeving. But that's however you want to do it.
I might have accidentally clicked that. I don't know.
Yep. So just delete it. Nope. Hit the edit button. This is good, man. I love doing this with you. There you go. And delete. Okay. You're good. Got it?
Yep.
Okay. Now we will start to build our heads and nozzles. Okay. And I'm actually going to close out of here. I'm going to watch you do it. And I'm just going to show you. I already have mine built. So I'm going to show you my built one. So heads, do you guys use rotors or do you just use the MP rotators?
We used a little bit of everything. So we've used like the K-Rain RPSs. I mean, anywhere from the regular size rotors, 1/2-inch rotors, but the majority of what we've been using has been the MPs and the pop-ups.
Okay.
That's what we've pushed more recently.
Okay. So, and do you use the check valve, the for
we don't use the check valves on every job. We do use the check valves like on, any job that's got, a bunch of elevation change or heads that are going to be on.
Yeah,
like
put whatever head you want in there. Just type
yeah. And I think we've got our, let's see, what do we have in here?
Just type in 4-inch spray and see what comes up. Type in spray.
You can maybe just try getting rid of well, it doesn't matter.
Mm,
Sometimes get rid of everything and just type in the word spray.
Yeah, mine doesn't show up either. God, what a. Let's do
right here. This is what we use.
Oh, it's because it's a pro dash spray. That's why it's not showing up.
Yep. So
We
I
can't
just
just search spray.
no, and I just use PRS because
Hold on.
Okay.
I got to check. Yeah, keep going. I got to. Something weird going on.
So typically, like our average place, we're going to be using one of these.
Then put this is your template, man. Put whatever you
Right.
want in. Now,
Yeah.
your group is going to be heads and nozzles. So select your group. Right. Okay. Now, if you're going to use those, now go up top and search for MP rotator. Okay. Now, again, I'm making you work the way my brain works. And if something that I'm telling you doesn't work for you, just let me know. But yeah, now you're going to put in.
That's not spiral barb coupling, 1/2 inch. So
well, yeah, you can do that. Spiral barb.
I mean, because it goes with the head, right?
Yep. Now, this is where I get kind of weird. Okay. I actually include my swing pipe in the heads. And the reason is because when I bid, I give my guys 2 feet of swing pipe for every head. So it helps me calculate that better when it's down here in the heads and nozzles. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get that 100%. And we were kind of talking about it the other day, like what makes most sense for us. Do we go as far as, calculating 2 feet for each head, or do we just do a roll per job? And it kind of depends on the layout of the job, right? Because it's like, sometimes not all jobs you're going to get 2 feet with your lateral, right?
With your funny pipe.
Yeah, it just depends.
Again, man, I'm all about averages. So for me,
right.
It's a system, right? And it's
right.
If I do the same thing over and over and over and over, you're going to have leftover pipe.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So
100%.
But you do it your way. I'm going to tell you how I do it and why I do it, and then you can make an educated decision about how you want to do it. So
yeah, and that's totally fine.
Do you have your spiral barb in?
Yep.
Do you have your flex swing pipe?
Right here.
Okay, click on that. 2 inch. Does that say 2? Oh, 2 feet. Okay. So you put it in as that?
I believe so.
Okay. And then
this could have also been from you. I wasn't a part of like the majority of the inputting of the products. I did go through and edit a lot of our sprinkler products to represent prices from our vendors and stuff like that.
So is that priced out appropriately then?
I actually don't know. I don't.
Type in swing. Search for swing. Uncheck that. Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
See, we've got
swing pipe coupling.
Because we've got ours as guess we've inputted it as 100-foot roll.
Okay, that's fine. And then you're gonna do. Then you just need your. I always bid in like 5 spiral barb couplings in case
right. Inevitably, if you need to lengthen something, shorten something, whatever.
So you can add that if you want. Okay, and then hit save, and let's go look at what you have. Okay, you got everything in there. So you got your 4-inch sprays, your MP rotator, your 1/2-inch spiral bar, but we don't. And then you have the 2 feet of flex pipe. And so you're at $100. So you're doing it by the roll, right? Or that $1.
I don't see where you're. This is $1. That's $1.
Okay, so is it So what's my price? So I'm at 24 cents a foot. So I don't know how you're getting, I mean, whatever. I don't.
I like I said, I don't know where this came from.
Okay. Okay. Well, do you want to change it now or do you want to just go back later and change it?
I mean, I'm not, I don't really care either way. I mean, I'll have to go log into my
Don't worry
vendor
about
site
it.
and
Don't worry about
stuff.
it. That's fine. Just remember, you got to go check all your pricing, right?
And that's already something we've got to go through anyway. It's not,
Okay.
it's not complete.
Okay. And then the question I have, Greg.
Yeah.
If he saves this as a template and then he goes into his product catalog and changes his pricing, does it
It'll
change?
update. Yeah, it updates.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah. So
So-
far, what I've seen is anything that we've updated, even in the middle of building a estimate, it updates.
Okay.
So
All
you
right.
got to be careful. Let me make sure you're aware of what's going on. When you update it, the template will update, but once the proposal gets locked at a certain point, so it won't update any longer. Once you've sent it.
I understand that. I
Okay.
understand that. We're we're not there yet.
Cool. All right. You want to work on the drip system?
Oh.
Just go, you have to scroll up. There you go. And then you want me to just go through my line items?
Sure.
Okay, so do a 1/2 inch insert poly, 90. And if you still have my stuff, I always put it in as 0.5 inches. But you have it in as, there you go. All right, so you got 90, put that under drip. All right, and then we're gonna go with a 1/2 inch coupling. Pretty cool, you get one-on-one, man. You got the coupling? I
Yep.
didn't look. Okay, and then we're gonna go with a T, 1/2 inch T. And then we're gonna go with put on a drip. And then I use a
I think
plug.
we have a T in there for some reason.
You don't have a T?
No.
Do you want to add it?
Jeff, give me some information so I don't have to.
We have a 1/2 inch insert T poly.
Where is it at? Because it says insert, right? I don't do. See, that's like one thing is like certain things maybe insert.
It's literally 1/2 inch.
Oh, it's
Space.
right here. It's right here. I didn't
You're
see
fine.
T
You're
in it.
fine. You're on the spot, man. Don't worry about it. Nobody likes to be on the spot. So just make sure you put it in drip. Select your group. Then we're going to go for a 1/2 inch insert plug.
Right above it.
Put that in drip. Okay. Let's just save that because we're getting stuff built up. All right. So we're good there. We got your 90, your coupling. Go back down. You got your, why'd you put in drip tube? You have drip tube up above. Yep. Do that and delete it. Okay. And then we got a collet T and then a plug. Good. Okay. Now let's go back up and we'll start adding some more stuff.
Hold.
What's wrong? All right. Now type in 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch. Or just type in drip goof plug. I always bid those in because I probably need them more than anybody because I screw up all the time. There you go. All right. And then you're going to type in, we're going to do 1/4 inch drip tube. you guys get me to walk you through this. I had to dream this up myself. So I'm jealous of you guys. Make sure you put in drip.
Yeah, but we're paying you.
There you go. All right. So you did the drip tube, right?
Yes. So
Okay.
this is, I put all of my fittings just like as barbed, like barbed fitting, barbed coupling, barbed tees.
Okay. So now you need your 1/4 inch. Do you guys use tees? We use tees.
Yeah, they're right here.
So
Yep.
look up your 1/4 inch tee.
Right here.
And then you're going to do a 1/4 inch coupling.
I mean, we don't really, I mean, I don't know.
Well, no, your coupling, that's the one that goes into the 1/2 inch, right? That's your coupling that goes into the 1/2 inch.
Yeah, coupling's just straight.
Yep.
Yeah, it's straight
Yep.
barb. Yep.
Okay. All right. So you got that?
Yep.
And now all I have in there is I have my half gallon, 1 gallon, and 2 gallon emitters. Make sure you put them under drip, bro. It's so easy to forget to do that, and I forget to do it, and it's not a big deal because you can move them. But
I was just gonna say, so I wasn't super worried about it as I was like kind of fiddling with this before because it is so easy to move them after the fact. But I can understand why it's
I remember yesterday when we had to move 15 at a time. You didn't?
I'm saying, I understand why it's good habit to have it already done.
The only reason why I think it's important right now is because I'm giving them to you in the order in which they get installed. And so you don't have to go back and rethink reordering them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, to an extent, you're right.
Yep. So we got our 1/2 inch fittings. We got our drip groove. We got our 1/4 inch drip tubing, 1/4 inch drip tee, coupling barb, and then barbed elbow. Oh, you got more.
It's just like a 90. Yeah.
I got you. And then you got your 1/2 inch emitter, 1 and 2. Good. All right. Awesome. Now let's build out the manifold, bro. So I am going to go through and change all my wording. We got all of our wording from Horizon so that my guys could order it the way.
Yeah.
But I don't like it. So anyway, so we're going to do a manifold T. Or I'm sure you could type in, do you guys use Dura fittings?
Yeah.
Type in Dura and see what happens.
Well, I'm way ahead of you.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
All right. So, because I think we've added our own stuff in as Dura as well.
And this is where you're gonna have to go on your own because we use. This depends on what valve you use, right?
Yeah.
So we use mail by barb, so we don't have to use the Dura nipple.
Yeah, I typically do the same thing, but I mean, of course, drip zones, right? Drip zones. I use female valves. My for also like my master valves, I'll typically use a female valve.
Okay. I just buy the 1 inch drip zone kit from Horizon.
Yeah, it just comes with a valve and everything already.
Yep.
Yep.
So I'll let you put all that in.
So one thing, swivel by, so that's my poly. I also like to have like my a 1 inch nipple.
Jeff, are you going down to the home show at noon?
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
Do you enjoy working at home? Do you enjoy doing the show?
No, absolutely not.
Are you serious?
I hate sales. I hate sales with a burning passion.
Would you also put these in here as well? Valve boxes?
Yep.
Yeah, because it's your four.
That's what I have
valves
next.
per.
So yeah, so I put all my manifold stuff in, and then I go into my valve boxes. Yep.
Okay. So I didn't put valves in yet.
Yeah, I would do the valves first.
Yeah.
I love the home show, Jeff.
Oh yeah,
Oh my, yeah.
you
Love
like
it.
selling though.
I love to sell. Yes, I like selling. I like talking to people. It's a game to me, and it's always a game to see, how much can I sell from the home show, and I love it.
How do you usually do from the home show?
So I haven't been in the home show since 2019, but we usually can sell a third to sometimes maybe a half of the year out of from it.
I thought so.
So it's did you see our booth?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, well, I sent you a picture of it yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's why I spend so much freaking
Pulled that
money
one
on
off Google from 2019.
it. Yeah.
No, I did. It looks really good. Your guys did a great job setting it up.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to working it. It's fun for me.
I'm more excited this year than I was last year. I'm next to Mark from Adelon. We weren't going to do it unless they put us next to him, so that was good.
Oh, good.
He'll drive a lot of revenue our way, which is good. But
Do you guys use a CRM in your company?
Yeah, we use Service Autopilot.
Oh, that's your CRM?
You know,
Okay. I got we use Go High. Oh, you good, man? Sorry.
I'm just kind of going through stuff here. I typically also put like a hose bib maybe here.
Yeah. You guys are rock stars. You guys are really taking hold of the software. And
Dude, well, it's because we've been dreaming about something to help us with this for years. I mean, this is like what we've always been we've been hunting for, something to help streamline this process, because everything that we've like been kind of leaning onto before, it was like the daunting process of, man, we've got to input and create all this stuff from scratch. And it's like, while we're in the midst of the season, it's unfeasible, and it's while we're in the off season, it's like, oh god, so it's like this is something that we've been talking about for so long, so it's just pretty nice to have something that's as easy as plug and play as this, man.
It'll be help good to start out with my
absolutely because that's like one of the things that I think that's kind of where Jed's kind of maybe a little bit, or Jake's a little bit more stuck, is because it's like, God, that's like the crux of this whole thing at the end of the day, is those numbers and the times, and that's something that'll be really important for us to monitor closely as we kind of go forward. And
let me ask you guys this, because I'm thinking about basically taking, right now Greg and I are working on stripping my legacy landscapes product catalog down to basically just what I use, right? Like the product catalog we gave you guys is way overblown.
Oh yeah, and there's a lot of stuff in there that we'll probably want to just get rid of. Because at the end of the day, what we want to start with is the stuff that we're going to be using on every job. It's like we of course, we've got a lot of products that we sell and have to use based on a job's basis. Like you never know what you're gonna run into until you get into the ground sometimes, right? So it's like there's always going to be those products that we'll add in after the fact. But realistically, we want to have as a streamlined of the product list as there is possible, right? Because it's like it can get overwhelming. It's like you look up a 1/4-inch parts and there's 100 items. And you're like, God, you know what? Why has it got to be like this? So
okay, all right. So where are you at? You have
so I got like my blowout. I typically like to so one of the things that's frustrating is a lot of these like the reducing stuff. Like I like to have a reducing this. Not that.
Well, unclick it.
I don't even think it's on there. I'm not even gonna worry. It's just one of the like the manifold bushings that reduces down to 3/4. But
1 inch space X.
Wait. What'd you say?
Space 3/4 inch X. So 1 inch by 3/4 inch
No, you got to
Oh,
put
that's
an
the
F
galv one.
between
Remember,
the
we
three.
only have the galvanized one in there right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Throw
what
that
it
one
is.
on there, and then we need to change
Right.
that.
We do have a lot of that to still do, but I'm not even on the books yet. I'm still technically laid off. So this is gonna be my baby.
Select your group. Select your group. Select your group. Select
Yeah.
your group. Okay. Now, what about? Okay, let's go down. Let's look what you got. I want to look at what you have. So manifold. That's cool. You have your valve boxes. Okay, and then what about your copper fittings? I put all my copper fittings in there to come from my plumb out.
Right, and that's something that I don't think we've added into on our side is like our stuff
Okay.
for that.
So you want to add that in later, okay? And
Yeah.
you
We
guys
don't have,
get-
we don't have
you
a
get-
single copper thing in the computer right now.
okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. All right. So now we're gonna go down to fittings, and we'll start putting in. This will just be
your
everything I do
miscellaneous.
is 1 inch. So
Yeah, I mean 90% of the time, the only time we ever really do anything else is if we're working on something that's that way already.
all right. So add. Oh, go down. You're gonna add material. You went too high.
Yep.
Okay. And then I just go my 1 inch 90, my couplings, my T's. The one thing I don't have in here, and I'm sure the guys use, is 4-ways.
Yeah, the 4-ways. I mean, it's so funny. It's because like you always think like every time I buy them, they sit in the truck forever and they never get used. And then you inevitably you get to a job that you need one and you don't have it.
Yeah, I don't even know if I even have it in my catalog.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, they're more. I think they're better used in like drip systems where you've got like like finger beds that are sticking
Yeah.
off. You got like your long lateral line, and you can throw them in there
Yeah.
where they go out. Oh, I don't know what to do there. So coupling.
The cool thing is if you guys build this like similar to mine, then when I go do my bids, you guys will. That's why I want to train you guys to do things the way I do it, not because my way is the best way. It's just that then when you go and look at my videos on how
It makes sense.
jobs, it makes sense and it starts to stick. Does that make sense?
Well, 100%, man. It's all about habit. It's like building a good. I mean, you gosh, you designed the interface and stuff, so obviously you've got a little bit of insight in how best to navigate it. I'm just looking for.
Do you work in Tri-Cities?
No, I grew up in the Tri-Cities. I don't really want to go back.
No, I understand. They just have a dire need for good landscapers down there.
They do, but Tri-Cities
Oh,
are weird. Okay,
twice.
hold on. You got your 1 inch insert coupling. You got your plug. You got your T. You got your 90.
Yeah, this is like a female thread 90. So
Okay. And
poly
then
insert
I do a 1 by. Okay, so now you need to do your 1 by 1 by half,
FI or FIPT.
like your inline.
Yep. So is that what you typically use to connect your heads?
Yeah. Well, I use a 1 by 1 insert
Gotcha.
inline T, right, and then I also use a 1 by half 90, and that's
Okay.
and that's how
I got
all
you.
my
So
heads-
we've kind of leaned on the quick tap saddles recently. Just
really
they're nice. Yeah.
But they don't work with drip.
Yeah, I mean, so we don't really use the drip line either.
Oh, well, then you're yes. If you're using 100-pound, then you're
Yeah.
right. Use the saddle. Those are
Yeah,
awesome.
it's typically what I lean on. From what I've been designing my installs, I lean on them heavily because I expect my guys to use that stuff. So a lot of my repair guys, they use the drip line for their repairs because all your stuff's going to be inline repairs. You don't have any quick tap fittings for repairs. So it's like obviously the 1/2 inch by 1 by 1 is the better fit, overall, but that's just what we use on our installs typically.
Dude, it's fine. I used to use those. I forgot about them actually.
Yeah.
We were using them.
Josh.
What's that? Oh shit! I'm sorry. Yeah, because I for the longest time was of the same mindset. Like I was very against a lot of like the new, like they got the blue lock fittings. I don't really like those. Like those push fitting, almost like the shark bite poly fittings. I don't like those. I don't think they work well. I don't think they hold up under pressure and load underground and stuff. But yeah, the quick tap ones, they're nice, man. And if they're done and installed right, they seem to be pretty great, because then it gives you an extra swing point, with those flex elbows on that quick. It's real nice. You can actually theoretically move your head, in a 4-foot circle anywhere in that 4-foot circle. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. So, okay. Do you have your saddles in?
Yes.
Okay. Let's take a look. Now, what do you have to put your end L in though, right? That's
that's what this is right here.
1 inch insert by okay. That's your
pipe thread 90. Yep. Because then your 1/2 inch screws right into that to your 1/2 inch to your head.
All right. Okay. So you got that. So then you just need to put in, I always put in a 1 inch male adapter and a female adapter just because, and I'll bid in like one of those on every job, and then just to have them.
That's male too.
It's nice talking to people that actually understand the parts, right?
Oh yeah. So any of the guys that I try and train, man, you start talking about parts, you're like, oh hey, and they look at you like you're speaking a foreign language, because dude, it takes a lot. You got to kind of be immersed in this stuff to start really like getting the jargon.
Yeah.
Josh, type 1 inch and then insert for the female one. Or just type female, I guess.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't think I got the other one. Cool. All right.
Okay, and then we just have to add in 1 inch and now here's the deal. I put my 1/2 inch clamps down here, but you can put your 1/2 inch clamps up with your drip if you want. But I just put my 1 inch and my 1/2 inch clamps.
Gotcha.
Things.
Do we have them in here as Odeker? Okay. And you put them in fittings?
I do.
Okay.
Because that's the way my brain works, but you can put them wherever you want. But it's just
because when we were building the other day, like we had like our Christie's, our Teflon, and all that stuff in miscellaneous. I mean,
and you could put it in miscellaneous too, dude. This is where I put it. I don't have anything in my miscellaneous, so that's obviously a great place to put it. So you do.
There's nothing miscellaneous. The glue goes in the manifold.
Yeah.
Hit save. Oh. Did it add them?
I don't think it did.
You got to hit save.
Yeah, when you say close, you're saying you don't want to save.
I don't know, man. I think this went pretty smooth.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. And having us kind of fiddling with it just the other day, really, I mean, I'm about as fresh as I can be with it. Like I said, I've spent minimal time actually interfacing with the software outside of our like weekly meetings and stuff. I mean, me and Jeff have spent several like one-off days kind of going through stuff and kind of getting immersed in it for about a day at a time. But this is definitely the most hands-on I've had on it with it. So
good.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is what it takes, right?
Yeah,
You get
absolutely,
somebody-
absolutely. That's
Okay,
going to
you got
be
your clamps. So now we just got to add in your clock and your wire and your wire nuts.
Oh, and then this is something that I actually had a question about the other day. So as we were looking at the wire, we were looking at something that just caught me off guard. I didn't really understand why it was like that. It was like what was it?
Installation time and 15.
And then units per I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
It was interesting just how it kind of came up.
Install time and install unit is what you're talking about.
When I
Yeah. So
I
when
screwed
we
it up
were
Kelly's way.
right, so we were like looking at it, and it was accounting for, was it 15 units per one?
Yeah, Kelly, how is your wire set up?
Yeah, it's basically, guys, it's 1 minute for every 15 feet. And the reason why I say
Okay.
that is because you're either going to pull your wire in, or if you trenched it, you have to think like, okay, well, it's probably going to take me 1 minute for every 15 feet. And that kind of includes being able to wire stuff up as well, right? And this is, but my times, I told you guys in the last one, and I'm going to tell you guys again so you have it in a recording. I'm still working on my times. I think
well, we look forward to working on our own times. But
Exactly. That's where we're at, man. I mean, we're talking about how like it's so helpful to us to have a baseline to go off of. But I mean, the real value that we're going to get out of this is going to be in our involvement in changing these things to what we need it to be, right?
Yep. And the hardest thing to automate is sprinklers because there's so many goddamn variabilities.
Yep.
So I just
welcome to my life.
I get it.
Yeah.
So for me, I just figured, all right, I can put 15 feet in every minute, which I know that's actually probably too long, but then that gives me the time to strip it, separate the wires, and then wire it up. And
absolutely.
And so that's kind of because I don't have any installation times on my wire nuts. I kind of have that wrapped into my wire.
Right. Yeah, because it's like you could get, so nitpicky in putting time on all of these items, but at the end of the day, not everything dictates time, right? It's like you don't need to have a minute put on your wire nut. You don't need to have a minute to put on your outer, because then at the end of the, then you're like, well, the stuff that actually does take time can't have time on it because it's already eaten up by everything else.
Right. And that's why I have so much time on my sprinkler heads, right? So
Yes.
I've got 12 minutes for every head.
Yeah, and that also that includes a little bit of an adjustment, maybe leveling the head, putting a little, it's like there's a lot of things that go into this stuff at the end of the day.
Yep. So you just want to make sure you have whatever clocks you have in there and whatever wire, and then your wire nuts.
So we'll typically go, what do we got, our X?
So Kelly, you tend to put more or less. I mean, I think you put more in and you just leave it at 0 if you're not going to use it. Is that?
What do you mean?
So you would add multiple clocks in there, and you would add whatever one you're going to use. You'd put a 1 next to it, and you'd leave.
There's a couple of different clocks that we use. So this is my demo account. I only have one.
Right.
There's like 3 different clocks, and to be honest with you, Greg, I really don't care as long as I'm billing out. What I do is I bill out the most expensive clock, and then if
that's my logic too. That's my logic, and our system. I was like, hey, as long as we charge for the one, we're good.
Yeah. And then if my guys decide, I don't need that clock on this job for X reason, they can always go down and use the less expensive clock.
A lot of the times, clients will. A lot of times clients will be like, hey, I'm going to buy my own, or hey, I saw this one on Amazon, go for it. It's like at the end of the day, it doesn't hurt us. I like to use the Hunter X2s and the Wand Wi-Fi modules. That's kind of what we push, just because they're nice for us, and then it gives the customer a little bit of freedom with the Wi-Fi controllable.
Now I'm going to give you a sales point here. Okay. The only reason why we don't like our clients using their own clocks is because
trust me, dude. Trust me.
Well, okay, so we put Hunter clocks in straight across the board and their Wi-Fi. Okay.
Yep.
And once we started doing that, clients quit lying to us about whether they were changing their clocks or not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So And we basically tell them, look, we're giving it to you at cost. So, you know, and I always put it to them like, hey, you're going to lie to me. We always say, you know what, if you're on vacation and you need us to go out and fix something, we have total control of your clock. And so,
and so what was that Hunter program, Jeff? There's actually an app that's like a management program for contractors to manage all their Hunter clients, right? So that's something that we were actually looking into too.
Dude, you have to do that.
Kevin,
because you can see everything that they're doing in their clock.
Well, and it's like we've had problem clients that you fight with for 2 years, and they're telling you straight to your face, no, we're not changing it. We're not. Oh God, I mean, it's like the amount of stuff that we've dealt with over the years in that field is like I totally get that, and that's what's really nice about this stuff is it kind of takes that out of the equation. And a lot of the times.
Completely.
A lot of times because the clients don't want to have to do with it,
They'll still lie to you.
Oh yeah.
You'll get to their house and you're like, I didn't change the clock. And you look at the phone, you're like,
the app, and you're like, what do you mean?
Right. It says right here that somebody changed your time. Oh, I guess I did do that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, and it's crazy because as like the years have gone, like the technology for that stuff's gotten so much better. Have you messed with any of the WVL, like the wireless valve link stuff?
No.
That's interesting. So I had a HOA that was all ran off of those wireless valve links. So they've got like little hub stations, and then they're all battery powered. So they all.
I've used those, I guess, a couple of times. The thing that's crappy about them is when the battery goes dead, there's nothing to tell you that the battery died.
No.
Except for a dead lawn.
Yep. And so that's what I was dealing with. And it's like a low income HOA with like 50 something houses, and nobody communicates. Nobody, it's like, and then they're mad at you because they're stuff.
Exactly. No, I don't want to use that crap.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got all that stuff in?
Yes. So I got my control. So this is where I would also put like my conduit.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I need to put my. Do I have conduit in on the other one?
That way we've got that, a conduit box and a little bit of conduit.
All right, and then under miscellaneous, what's the Hunter?
Oh, that was just one of the ones that didn't get. I was probably talking.
Yeah, just move it up. Okay.
Sweet.
All right.
And then now I'll put my Teflon tape in my.
Hold on. We gotta go save it, bro. So.
I guess not. Well, so I didn't put my Christie's primer glue.
That's fine. But listen, if you don't listen, here's what you're gonna do. All right, I'm gonna show you exactly what you're gonna do. Okay. Stop sharing your screen really quick, and I'm gonna show you that probably the easiest way to save your templates. Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to go in and you're going to save it as a template. All right. So you're going to save as template. Do that right now. Are you doing it?
Yep.
Okay. And then name it, whatever you want to name it. All right. You can call it, new construction irrigation or whatever you want to call it. But name it and then save it.
All right.
Okay. Now, what did you name it?
New irrigation install.
Okay. Now I want you to close. Okay. So now go up top, and you see where up top where yours says sprinkler 2.
Yes.
Rename it there exactly what you named your template. That makes sense?
Yeah.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay, now watch. If I go and I make some changes in here, right? So let's say I go in and I'm going to add conduit, right? So I'm going to add in conduit. So we'll do one schedule. Well, we'll do yeah, right here. So I'll use this. Okay, I'm going to put this in my clocks. All right, so I'm going to save it. Now I added a material, so I have to go back through and I have to save this template again. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah. Because you're altering the template.
Right. So here's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to come up here. I'm just going to copy this because it's got to be the same. Make sense?
Okay. Yep.
I'll come back down here. I'm going to say save as template. I'll paste it. And it says you already have a template saved with this name. Do you want to overwrite it? And I'll say overwrite it and save. And now it's saved like that.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. So that's how you change like the base of your template. Like if you're altering like the yeah.
Yep.
I got it.
Cool. Now the other way to edit a template, since we're going through this, is you come into here. Okay, Josh.
Yep. And
you click on your irrigation, and then irrigation with clock. You can hit edit right here, okay. And then you can expand this. And now you have a full page template that you can work with. But here's the problem that we just discovered yesterday, Greg and I both. And I don't think this has been a problem forever, Greg, because I've edited here a bunch. But okay. If I click edit right here, it's okay. putting this window behind this window.
Oh, okay.
So if I close this now, here it is, right?
Right, but it's not bringing it to the forefront, so you actually can't do it. Okay,
right. So
it'll be fixed in short order, but
yes,
that's what's happening now.
It's just like priority.
Yeah. So if you want to edit your stuff, you can add materials. No, see, this is something new because I've edited in here a ton. So right now you can't use that, but that's another way to edit your templates.
Okay. So that's what we were doing, I think, the other day. And that's when the search feature wasn't working, if I'm not mistaken, because
it's probably not working because it's showing up behind.
That might be what was going on.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That is definitely a bug that we just discovered, and I think it just happened. And that's going to get fixed because I typically will edit all of my templates, get edited in here. I'll just come in here, click on this, and I'll make my changes. And then you just click on save without adding, and that just means you're saving it without adding it to your proposal.
To your base template, right? Because that's what's cool about this is like you can take your template and then make it as custom as you want for the job, but then still at the end of the day have your template the exact same.
Exactly.
It's really nice, man. Yeah, it's really cool. It gives you a lot of freedom. Like.
So you just have to be in that mindset. Any changes you make to this is just for this job. Unless you overwrite the template.
Right. And we saw that the other day where, there was prices on stuff that was, wrong or stuff that we just hadn't updated yet. And it's cool that it kind of gives you the ability to see a lot of that stuff beforehand as well. It's like it not only makes it like palatable as you're going through and building the stuff, but it also makes it very easy to catch mistakes that you would make before you kind of move on. So it's nice.
All right. Any other questions?
No, man. No, I mean, just kind of just doing it is just going to be the next couple of steps, man. We're really getting our products dialed in. Like you said, your product list kind of streamlined. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that we can kind of remove some of the bulk out of there for the majority of our projects. Yeah, because it's like just searching through stuff, having the right like quick keywords, like quick 3-letter keywords that you throw in to help find certain clusters of items will really help streamline adding this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right, and when you're searching for products, don't forget about the don't forget about the category, subcategory, and group. You can always
Yeah. And we were kind of messing with that the other day, and that'll be another. We've got some time to spend because that's where all like the efficiency and stuff is going to come is really getting that kind of stuff dialed in, and that'll make teaching the next guy how to use this stuff a lot easier too.
Well, you know where we are. You've got my information.
Yes,
if you want to contact me, and you've got Jeff.
Yes,
you've got
sir.
Kelly, so.
Yes, sir, man. I'm excited to get to it, man. I mean, we've got some more estimates already on the books, so I mean, we're dipping our toes in already. So,
all right. If you guys need any help on your estimates, or even Jeff and Josh, if you guys want me to take a look at your estimates before you send them out, or just kind of check them out, or look at how you're building them, I'm happy to do that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, because I mean, shoot, we were like 80% through with one yesterday, and then we're like, oh, you know what, we should probably just throw this on there too, right? I mean, it's like your like assets, like your equipment and stuff. Like we're like, oh yeah, that's got to be on this part of this job as well, right? Because it's like, so it's cool, man. Like I said, it kind of keeps you accountable a little bit on all of the stuff that you're shelling out on a daily basis. So
that's cool.
I like it.
Well, Dave, if you can hear me, it was nice to have you on the conversation. And
I'm here. I was on an earlier meeting and then doing a little osmosis learning.
Oh,
yeah.
That's good.
Dave, call me this week. I want to talk to you about the Walt meeting. We're trying to get that scheduled. Did Martine, did he contact you yet?
No, want me to bug him?
Do you mind? I'm trying to lock down a date. And the other thing is, I know that you were giving me dates for the North and the South. Is there any way that we could combine the North and the South on one? Okay. So call
we can pick a date, and then I'll just put it in a more central location.
Okay. And I could do July, but only early July. I'm out of town that like the 15th.
I think there's like a July 7th date.
That I could do that one, and that might be the one that we actually have to do.
Okay, I'm gonna pencil you in on that one, and then Peter Durbin, the executive director, he's down in Phoenix for some show right now.
Okay,
that helping out Ewing, and he spoke to a Ewing person about Tri-Cities, so I'll get more info on that.
Okay, cool. And then also call me this week because I'd like to give you a little bit of help onboarding, or Greg.
I was just going to offer that.
Greg is probably less busy than me, just because I've got my landscaping business I'm getting going too.
Yeah.
But we want to help you get onboarded and using this, and start helping you get your kind of your templates going.
Yeah.
And what I started to tell the Josh and Jeff.
Here you are. Hey, Dave.
Is, Greg and we stripped down my Legacies product catalog, and it's got all of my install times in it.
Okay.
And we're thinking about giving, like, I don't mind giving that to you. I'll send it to you in an email that basically says you can't hold me liable if my times are off. But it does give you a base, right?
Yeah,
it gives you like, okay, Kelly's guys do it here. And it helps you think things through. And I think it will help the friction of getting onboarded and starting to use the software, because I really
absolutely, dude. It was a very daunting thing when I was prospecting that idea in the beginning when we were first looking at the software. It's like, man, how do you come up with all this stuff? And I started getting a little panicky, and I even saw the same thing with Jake the other day. He was like, he was like, so that, I mean, that's immense help to have that start line.
That's awesome.
Why isn't Jake in the meeting?
I don't know. I called him this morning. He had stomach flu really bad yesterday when I was talking to him. But Jake is getting, he's back when I was a kid, I learned piano. Okay. And I learned all my chords. Right. And when my teachers would always tell me, go home, practice your chords, go home, practice your chords, go home, practice your chords. And I practice and I practice and I practice and I play and I play and I play. And then all of a sudden one day everything that I learned came together and it clicked, and I could start writing my own music and ad-libbing. And I swear to God, I got to keep Jake in, and hopefully you guys can motivate him, because he actually understands the software more than he realizes he understands it. He's just struggling with the concepts inside his head. But that kid is awesome, and he's doing it. He's just not conceptualizing it. And I don't know. I like him, and he's a
good dude.
Yeah.
And he needs this. He needs this to help him get out of like his plateau that he's in, right?
Yeah. So thanks for being on. Jeff, I'll see you down at the show. Dave, reach out to Greg. If you don't know how, text me and I'll send you his email or his phone number.
Dave, I'll send you an email, Dave. But if you want to even set up, because you're just getting started, if you want to set up a weekly call to get you, I can help you get moving. Because I know it's always hard to get started. I'm happy to get on a call. We'll just start, and we'll just start doing it on a regular basis.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. I feel I must have your email, but yeah, send me an email just again.
I'll send you an email.
And then,
reach out.
Thanks, Kelly.
Reach out to Martine, please, because
I will.
I want to get this nailed down for everybody. Cool.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, you guys have a great one.
And I got nothing but good things to say about Hunter's Hydro-Wise.
Oh yeah, good.
Oh,
all right.
I just spot, like, I show up and there's just a Rainbird controller, or they have the Wi-Fi, and I just like cringe. I'm like, for Rainbird, I'm like, you guys, there's a reason they bought Ratio, right?
Yeah. Hydro-Wise is the best. It's really changed the game for us. Because you show up to a client's house and they're like, we didn't touch the clock. And it's like, your freaking yard is flooded. And the times, we didn't touch it. It's like, now, we know. So
we know. Yeah. Ratios, I've they've grown on me, especially if the person actually gives me full control. But yeah, I'm a Hunter guy through and through.
Good. All right. Well, we'll talk to you later, man. We'll see you next week.
Talk to you later, and we'll get in touch, Greg.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.